Hey guys, Apple School here, and today we're doing the unboxing of the iPad Mini 4. Okay, so we're back. So let's begin with the unboxing. So this is the iPad Mini, the 4th generation, and this is 128 gigabytes, Wi-Fi only, space gray. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so let's open it up. All right, let's peel the plastic. And okay, so we got it. All right, so here we have it. Let's put this to the side. Okay, and this is it, the iPad Mini 4th generation. Okay, nice. All right, so let's put this to the side and see what else is in the box. So here we have the manuals and welcome and the stickers. So we're gonna put this to the side because we already know what is this. And here we have the lightning to USB cable, and here we have the power brick. And let's put it to the side. Take this off and put it to the side also. And that's it, nothing else in the box. Okay, so now let's take the plastic off the iPad Mini. All right, let's peel this off. Okay. All right, beautiful. Nice, really nice. This is the space gray. In the back we have the Apple logo. In the bottom we have the speakers, the mic, and the lightning connector port. Okay, this is to charge or to listen to music now. Here we have the home button, and on the side we have the volume up and down, and on top we have the power button. And let me see, then on the back we have the camera, and we have 2 microphones also. Okay, and on the top we have the headphone jack, something that's missing from the iPhone 7. And on the other side we don't have nothing, so they removed the mute button. Okay, so let's turn this baby on. Let's power it up. And while we're waiting for the iPad to turn on, let me give you some of the specs. So right now it's running the latest iOS, which is 10.3, and the screen size is actually 7.9 inches. The screen resolution is 2048 by 1536. Also, the display is an LED multi-touch, and it has a 64-bit processor and an Apple chip 8.8. And you could get this one on 16 gigabytes, 64, or 128, which is the latest one. Also, it has Bluetooth 4.2, no NFC. The rear camera is 8 megapixel. The front camera is 1.2 megapixel. It has Touch ID, and on the battery, Apple claims that it gives you 10 hours of Wi-Fi browsing and 9 hours of cellular browsing. And how much would one of these cost you? Well, it depends on the gigabyte. Wi-Fi only, 16 gigabytes $399, 64 gigabytes $499, and 128 gigabyte is $599. Now, if you want the Wi-Fi and cellular, so 16 gigabyte is $529, 64 is $629, and 128 gigabyte is $729. Okay, so you're gonna press the home button once you get to the welcome screen, and then you're gonna choose your language, and you're gonna choose your region after that. So once you do that, it's gonna ask you to choose your network. So if you have the Wi-Fi only, so all you have to do is just connect to your Wi-Fi. And if you bought the one with Wi-Fi and data, you can insert your SIM card so you can connect to the internet. Okay, and once you finish with the internet connection, It's gonna take you to the next page, and it's gonna ask you to enable location services or disable location services. So whichever you want to choose, just press one. Then it's gonna take you to the Touch ID setup. So you can just do it now or set it up later. So if you want to do it now, you click continue. If you want to set it up later, just click what it says set up later. And it's going to ask you to create a password. So it's going to be a 6-digit password. So just remember which one you type, because this is really important. If you want to change something in the future, it's going to ask you for this password. So once you type your password, it's going to ask you to retype it again. So just do it one more time, and that's it. After that, it's going to take you to this page, which is asking you if you want to set up this iPad as a new one, or you want to restore it from your iTunes backup or your iCloud backup. So I'm going to do it as a new one, but if you want to restore it from the backup, just click on iTunes or iCloud. Remember, if you click on iTunes, you have to connect it to your computer. It doesn't matter if it's a Windows or a Mac, as long as you have your backup there. Okay, so after that, it's gonna take you to the Apple ID. So you're gonna put your Apple ID if you have one. If you don't have one, then you will need to create one, or even if you have one and you forgot your Apple ID or your password. So you're gonna click that link that says don't have an Apple ID or forget it, and it's gonna take you to a page so you can recover it or you can create one. Okay, and you're gonna press next once you finish inserting your Apple ID, and it's gonna take you to the next page. This is the terms and conditions. So if you want, you can read all this, and once you finish reading, you will have to agree if you want to continue with the setup. So it's all the way on the bottom in the right hand corner, and then it's gonna take you to the next page, and this is where you're gonna set up your Apple Pay. So just press next. It's on the top right hand corner, and it's gonna take you to the next page where you're gonna be able to add cards. So if you already have one with Apple, it's gonna remember, so it's gonna ask you to put more information so it can verify it's you, or you could just add a new card or set it up later in the settings. And then it's gonna take you to the iCloud key change. So here you have three choices: approve on another device, use iCloud security code, or don't restore password. So I'm gonna go with no restore password, and I'm gonna click continue, and it's gonna take you to the page where you're going to enable Siri or don't use Siri, whichever you want. If you don't want to use Siri right now and later you want to do, you can always go back in the settings and enable it. And this is where you're gonna share with Apple the bugs and problem that your iPad has, or don't share it, whichever you want. It's not gonna affect nothing. So, and to the last part, you're gonna get to the welcome to my iPad and get started. You're gonna press what it says get started, and that's it. We're finished with the setup process. So I'm not gonna review it right now. I want to use it for a few weeks, and then I'm gonna tell you guys what I think. So that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. If you like it, please hit that thumbs up. Also subscribe and hit the bell so you can get a notification as soon as we upload new video. If you have any question or anything to add, please leave it in the comment, and you can follow me on Twitter at AppleScoop. Till the next one.